I never imagined that a single, impulsive night would completely dismantle the life I had built. One careless evening, soaked in alcohol and steeped in regret, tore apart everything I once held sacred. In a moment clouded by poor judgment, I destroyed the foundation of a love that had taken years to grow. Words I can never take back fell from my lips, sharp, cruel, and devastating, cutting through the heart of what we shared. If I had the power to turn back time, I'd grab that foolish, drunken version of myself and shake her into awareness. Lost in doubt, reckless and numb, I became the architect of my own ruin. But time doesn't rewind. The damage remains unchangeable. What's left now is the wreckage. My name is Emily, and I'm 30. For 3 beautiful years, I shared my world with Luke, a man many would call exceptional. Steady and warm, quietly strong, he poured his energy into a humble business he deeply believed in. Even when exhaustion wore him thin, I always came first. He remembered exactly how I liked my coffee, showed up when I didn't even know I needed someone, and brought with him a sense of peace I never realized I was missing until it was too late. In those early days, I felt lucky beyond words. He was my safe harbor in a stormy world, someone I could trust without fear. But somewhere along the road, something shifted. I can't point to a single moment, but maybe it began during those lazy brunches with friends, their voices painting vivid pictures of fiery, unpredictable love affairs. They spoke of nights filled with dancing, spontaneous kisses, and whispered promises under moonlit skies. Or maybe it was the curated perfection online, strangers captured in golden hour light, swept into grand gestures and stolen moments. Those images chipped away at my certainty. I scolded myself for being shallow, reminded myself that true love isn't about spectacle or drama. Still, the questions didn't go away. They grew louder. Was I still in love? Did I even deserve the quiet devotion Luke offered so effortlessly? Then came the night I wish I could erase from existence. It started innocently, just drinks and laughter at a friend's bachelorette party. But the boundary between tipsy and intoxicated vanished quickly. My thoughts twisted, tangled in bitterness and confusion. When I finally staggered home, Luke was waiting, steady, gentle, as always, ready to help me. But I hurt him. Looking into his eyes, I blurted the cruelest thing I've ever said. I don't find you attractive anymore. No context, no explanation. Just a knife to the heart of the man who had always loved me. The next morning, I woke with a pounding headache and a stomach full of dread. I didn't remember much until I saw him sitting on the edge of the bed, staring blankly at the floor, like something inside him had died. He didn't yell. He didn't accuse. He simply asked, his voice low and broken, "Is that really how you feel?" I scrambled to undo the damage, tried to explain, to soften the blow, but the harm had already been done. He stood, gave me a single nod, and walked away. Not just from the room. From me. There wasn't a dramatic fight. What came next was worse, quiet distance that stretched wider each day. He moved through the house like a shadow. No shared glances. No soft smiles. Just cold silence I couldn't pierce. I tried to fix it, cooked his favorite meals, left little notes, reminisced about our early memories. One night, I reached out, hoping a simple touch might break the silence. But his eyes met mine, full of sorrow, and he whispered, "Not now, Emily. Maybe later." That's when I fell apart again. Instead of staying and facing what I'd broken, I ran. I told myself I needed space to breathe, to think, but in truth, I was escaping. That's when I met someone else. He was everything Luke wasn't. Energetic, charismatic, intense. He swept in with flirtatious smiles and an electric presence. I let him get close. I let him talk. I let him charm me. And then I let him kiss me. That's when I saw Luke. He was in his car, parked outside, watching through the window. He didn't come in. He didn't say a word. He just rolled up the window and drove away. And in that instant, something inside me shattered. I knew I had lost him forever. The next morning, he returned. He wasn't angry, just calm.
and done.
You made it clear last night that you don't value me or our marriage, he said. I begged. I told him it meant nothing. I swore I still loved him. But his eyes had changed. The man who once looked at me with such affection now only looked tired. I'm not mad, he said quietly. Just drained. I need time to think.
And he left.
He never came back. 6 months have gone by. Luke has moved on. He's found someone new, someone who brings back the smile I once knew. She's radiant, confident, and kind. Everything I'm not anymore.
I'm alone now.
My friends didn't know how to be around me after what happened. Even my mother couldn't hide the disappointment in her voice. You had something rare, Emily. And you threw it away. She was right. There's no neat resolution here. No redemption waiting in the wings. Just the steady, unrelenting ache of regret. I carry it with me every single day, the knowledge that I had something real, something extraordinary, and let it slip through my fingers. If there's anything to be learned from my story, it's this. Treasure what you have. Because once it's gone, no amount of sorrow can bring it back.